We are very fortunate this week to have all these wonderful, insightful people coming to visit with us. And Lauren Barta is our speaker today, and we're glad you can make it. Excuse me. Before you head out of town, and she has a busy schedule. So I know there are several in this class that expressed an interest in Ayurvedic healing, so she's also going to talk about that some and save some of your questions for the end. We'll wait until the end to do Q&A.
Yeah, if you have more in-depth questions about Ayurveda or any of the topics that I cover, I'm happy to dedicate a good amount of time to covering that towards the end.
Great. Okay, I'm going to read her bio. I sent you an email, so you should have something similar from her website. Lauren was born in New York and has lived in Asheville for 14 years. Bless you. She is a certified holistic practitioner, holistic educator, energy healer, wholesome life coach, mentor, and licensed Ayurvedic massage therapist. Lauren owns her own business here in town and has been in private practice since 2007. Her solid and deep training in the holistic healing arts and ongoing vigorous dedication to her inner growth as a woman and a practitioner make her a beautiful, reliable, and strong support for those that are looking to go deep in their hearts and journeys of self-development. As a wholesome life coach and holistic practitioner, Lauren has worked with thousands of women over the years to help empower them to find their inner strength and pure sense of purpose in their spirits. Lauren knows that every person has a rich and tender gift inside that can help weave together a more caring, cooperative, cohesive, and functional world. Lauren's kind and gentle approach, married with her experience and straightforwardness, has been able to support and help various generations of women to find healing, meet again with self-love, and be able to connect with a powerful sense of service and direction. For over a decade, Lauren has worked very deeply in environmental preservation, spiritual ecology, preserving native sacred sites, and to help educate about the powerful and critical place that we have found ourselves in regarding to nature and the state of health the human being is facing today, both inwardly and outwardly. She has been working with native peoples and learning from them, working hand in hand with them through her teacher, can you say it?
Mama Nui Chuan.
Nui Chuan. And his son, Prophet,
He has a nonprofit organization called the Koginka Sewa Luna Foundation.
Thank you. It is her deepest joy to support others in their quest of growth, service, heart, and bringing elements of healing and togetherness to a world that now needs it more than ever. The strongest message from the pure and wise ancient elders that she has had the privilege and honor to work with from so many different lands is always the same. Help to make people conscious and learn how to work together. With that, thank you. And today, Lauren has put together a talk named The Living Relationship of Nature Within Us and How to Hold a Holistic Healing Arts Practice with Heart. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you all for having me. It's always, something that I hold as a privilege and deep honor in my heart to be able to share and connect and co-create in a space together. As she said and expressed in my biography, I've had the privilege, and I would say the true treasure in my life to really see different landscapes, different environments, see how some of the more ancient cultures live, and really witness the disconnect that we're experiencing right now from ourselves and also from each other. And that breeds all kinds of problems. A lot of the times you hear people talking about, we shouldn't do fracking and we shouldn't pollute the oceans, and all these things are absolutely imperative and critical and caring to think about those things, but it's also a powerful topic to really see what's our pollution inside, and to really see what is the quality of mind that creates these attitudes that we bring externally towards each other and towards the earth. The system, unfortunately, is very stressed, and there are certain places in nature, there are certain principles that they're crumbling, you know? As much beauty, as much love, as much vitality, as much virtue exists in our human hearts and in our souls and in our human experience, there's also things that tip the scale the other way. Greed, power, forgetfulness that is historical and gradual, kind of like a sleeping monster. And at first you think it's over there. It's over there, and before you know it, it's more in your daily life. It's more close. It's around us. It's in our environments, and sometimes it can even be in our own hearts, you know? Sometimes feeling that sense of disconnect or that sense of misunderstanding, or really questioning, why am I alive? What's my greatest possibility? You know, you often hear in school systems and things, they say, shoot for the stars, you know, right? Go to the greatest length. And what does that mean inside? And what I wanted to share with you all today, I consider some really special teachings about what I consider to be a really honorable foundation for holding a holistic healing arts practice. If you're somebody that feels called to a path of healing or service, wanting to help people experience joy, wanting to hold a space for connection, I have some things to share from my own heart that I hope could be gifts for you, and I hope could be something precious that brings value for your hearts, you know. And one thing I also want to say is that I really honor that there's so many different types of people. To have a spiritual gift or something quality to give, it doesn't mean you have to meditate every day. It doesn't mean that you have to wear yoga t-shirts. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to know all these different things, you know, what a chakra is or what this is or what that is. All it means is that you have to be able to tune with yourself. You have to be able to tune deeply, innately with yourself, and be able to bring forward what you have inside that can really reflect what others have inside. And the thing that's really beautiful about this type of work, whether you go from a psychology standpoint or a health and wellness standpoint, or you go from, you know, natural medicine and healing, is that if you bring your heart into it, then you can also bring a quality of energy that's needed, that's really needed. And so I would say that's my opening statement.